We'll be discussing now transformer. So do remember that so many hazard can happen in the transformer, but before that let's discuss a little bit about transformer. So basically transformer has a metallic piece, hollow metallic piece. It has coils on the side, and depending on the um, winding of this coil, more coils and less coil, you have different type of voltage generation. So 120 volt and 60 volt. Okay, so this is primary winding we call, and this is called secondary winding. So why it is used? As you produce the electricity and then you are transferring to the neighborhood. So ultimately these voltage need to match with the house voltage, as well as certain voltage also it drop. So we need to use certain transformer like that. So this is a general purpose of a transformer. So here is a picture of a transformer, how it look like in the real life. So the hazard in terms of the transformer that we'll be discussing here. So loss record, electrical faults with or without fire, lighting, these are the things can happen. Whereas insulation or cooling medium, you can have oils, SCRL, liquid and gases, and then hazard evaluation, size, construction, location, control, and monitoring consequences of loss. How you can have how you can protect the transformer from hazard, lighting arresters you can use, preventive maintenance you can do, fixed fire protection system, water spray, carbon dioxide, halon, dry chemical, and passive fire protection, fire barriers, oil and water sump, drainage, crushed rock, heat sink. Next discussion, it is about circuit breaker or switch gear. Okay, so these are this is a picture of a circuit breaker or switch gear. Okay, so potential ignition source you can have here because of you have the switch gear situation. Hazard evaluation, it need to be evaluated in terms of size, construction and location, and fire protection. All kind of equipment need to be there. Let's see a picture on typical turbine generator system, how it look like. So you have gas turbine, you have a steam turbine. So on a gas turbine, fresh air, it goes through the compressor, the air actually compress, then it goes to the combustor, and then you add the fuel with it, and then it actually you give a spark, it will have a big combustion, and then you pass it to the turbine. Now all things has been done for the purpose of rotation of this rotor, because the rotor is connected with the generator. Generator also has a rotor, this shaft, and that rotate, and that actually create a difference of magnetic field, so you produce electricity. Whereas on a steam turbine, you have the same situation, it passes through the turbine blades, and then ultimately it is attaching with a generator, it produces electricity too. So coiled wire cylinder and magnetic field, okay, different. So it is showing all these. Okay, you have all these things that we'll be discussing. You have the generator, and then you have the exciter, and then this is the floor. Underneath the floor you have hydrogen seal, oil equipment, and then you have the turbine. You have all kind of things, okay, needed to produce electricity.